Nah. Hey everyone, I love almond butter, so why don't I show you how to do it? I've done my first almond butter. It took me ages to do it. I was almost 2 hours in the kitchen to try to do the almond butter, and it just didn't work, and then it took too long, and I got really frustrated in the end, but I kept trying, and at some point I figured out the best way to do it.
So there you go, here I show you how. Okay, first thing is we have to blanch the almonds. So you just pour some hot water on top and cover them for about 5 minutes. And then you do notice when you take them out, they should pop easily out of their skin. That means they are done, and you can, crack on with the work of peeling them for quite a while. It can take a long time till they're all peeled. But they will be done eventually, and then we can go on with the next step. I always dry them off a little bit so they are not too wet. What you do now is you put them into your, I'm not sure, it's not really a food processor. It's sort of a little easy blender or a small food processor, which used to work for me really well, but not anymore. Now it's broken and I have to look into real food processors. Get your food processor or one of these little blenders like I use. And there's a mistake now, the mistake in the video. I used to put the whole nuts into the oven, which I don't do anymore. This is why I put the blender before the pictures of this. They are still the old pictures. So make sure you blend your nuts before you put them in the oven, because they dry a lot quicker. This is like the whole big secret to the almond butter process. It really, trust me, I figured it out after trying it out for many times. If the nut is not 100% dry, it won't turn into butter, and it does make you crazy. Serious, I was just frustrated sometimes, really frustrated about it, until I actually figured out the main bit is you have to make sure that the nut is really dry. But you have to watch, you do not want to roast the nut, because the whole taste will be so much different in the end. So from all of my progress in trying almond butter, I do know now, make sure, dry them properly, but make sure you don't roast them. It will make the whole process so much easier, and this is pretty much like the whole secret to it, how almond butter turns out as almond butter in the end. Wet nuts won't work, so take that. Almond butter, I revealed your secret. Wow. Alright, there I got some really bad footage, but I still show you. This is how it looks like when I do it now. I just put it in like already chopped, and it will fully dry. This way mine stays in the oven for roughly 15 minutes. It obviously depends on which oven you use. You have to try that out a little bit, whatever suits you the best. You will find out after a while. I put mine in on 175 degrees for about 15 minutes. And make sure you always check it throughout the whole process to make sure do not roast it. You feel it with your hands when it's really dry. You get used to it, try it out. You will find the best way to find it out after a while. Alright, this is now pretty much the patient part. Once your nuts are dry, you put them back into your food processor and you process and process and process and process. And yeah, it does go really quickly for me now. I think I take like about 10 minutes. If I've dried them really good, which I haven't the other day, but I usually do, then it literally takes you like 10 minutes and your almond butter is done. So you just put them in there until you have a smooth and nice and creamy almond butter in the end. Yeah, that's pretty much the whole thing to it.
Almond butter. I love to put it on pizza instead of cheese. So you just mix a bit of almond butter with water, put it on the pizza, and 10 minutes before your pizza is done. And then you just put it back in the oven, and it gets a bit crusty, and it's really nice. I love it. Good, the sun's gone dark. Sun is gone. If you have a better way or a different way or something, just leave a comment down below and tell me about it. I like to really know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video, so stay tuned, subscribe, and see you soon. Bye!